Good Thursday afternoon. I think it's afternoon now. YouTube, how you guys doing today? So I just want to pop on real quick, and talk about the conversations, some of the conversations that I have been hearing coming out of the mouths of mostly Black women murder. I don't know why I can't say his name. It's like a tongue twister to me. But anyway, I heard a couple of videos from a couple of women saying that they are not going to advocate for him. They're not going to advocate for quote unquote what they're calling Becky's boys or whatever. And they're talking about, here's the thumbnail of the video, is the fact that George Floyd, evidently his girlfriend was Anglo. Do you see what I'm saying? And they're trying to shout down Black women like me and call me a pick me. I don't know why, because we know that that is not the truth. For advocating for George Floyd, seeking justice and for George Floyd. But here's the thing: you are spreading white supremacist ideology, and you don't even realize it. When you separate your people, you're spreading white supremacist ideology. Now, I know it is very popular for people to listen to people like Cynthia G, go at men and say that, black men are running behind, the skirts of black women, want the black women to protect them. She mentioned that George Floyd called out for his mama. And if you advocate for the black man, evidently you're some kind of pick me. Here's the thing, though, that is white supremacy ideology. Okay? We know that for generation after generation upon generation, we are having to deal with several things at one time. And one of those things that we're having to deal with is post-traumatic slave syndrome. Okay? The trauma from slavery, from chattel slavery, is encoded in our DNA. Okay? And when you go around saying that you're not going to advocate for the murder of a black human being, you are spreading white supremacy ideology. Do you even realize what it is that you're saying? That means that you're saying that you are not going to seek justice for yourself. Because you could go out in the middle of the street and be shot down just as well as George Floyd, because of the color of your skin. And another thing that black people don't understand is that when you hear me in particular speaking about the plight of black people being shot down and hunted like cattle, moreover black men, that is me not speaking for one black man. That is not me speaking for anybody that had just the wrong that has been done to our people, especially in particular our men and women. But we know that our men have a bigger target on their back. That is not just me trying to advocate for black men. I am trying to advocate for my people in general because I am pro-black. Now we know that sometimes we have a lot of black men and a lot of black women that choose to interbreed and have interracial relationships. Okay? That is a form of sickness. Okay? And just because you don't agree with this man's woman, that means you should cancel him out. That means you are acting like the Neanderthal. You have a Neanderthal mindset because it is absolutely inhumane what was done to that man. And for you to say something like that, that means that you are spreading white supremacy ideology. You are keeping black people divided, black men and black women divided. And when I say I will get on the black man just as hard as I get on the black woman, do you know why? It's not because I think the black man is doing the right thing by shouting after these black women, white women, and putting it on a pedestal. No, when I advocate for anybody black, it is for the betterment of my people. And you damn right, if that would have been my little black nephew, I would have wanted to protect him, and I will continue to protect him for as long as I breathe life, as long as I breathe air into my body, because that is my people. And I will continue to speak out against black people being murdered in the street like dogs. I don't care who they land with. They don't understand that what they're doing. See, here's the thing. This is not even about race, but you're also limited in your thinking. You're worried about swirling. You're worried about Neanderthals interbreeding with human beings. That really is what swirling is about. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't deal with the swirling issue because that's not my platform. Okay? If human beings want to interbreed with Neanderthals, okay, it's unfortunate. But that is what's going on. See, it's really even not when it comes to when it's really deeper than swirling. Okay? What really is going on, we don't even have these people are not even wanting to kill us because of the color of our skin. Okay, these people want to kill us or mate with us because we are fully formed human beings. This is about genetics. That is why when you see some people that are overtly racist and absolutely repulsed by the color of your skin, what they're repulsed by is the fact that they are not fully formed human beings. They are Neanderthals. And when you have somebody in a swirling relationship and they make a baby, that is called human inbreeding with Neanderthals. That is why I say for anybody to try to just lay to the wayside the murder of a human being just because he's swirling with a Anglo, you are spreading white supremacy ideology. You are spreading Neanderthal ideology. You are doing work for those that want to genetically annihilate us. That is what you are doing. But I will continue to advocate for human beings because I am a fully formed human being. Okay? I can't stand black people that is really co-signing this nonsense. People really think, well, this is about swirlers. People think that this is about gender war. People think that this is about racism. No, honey, it's about genetic annihilation. They want to annihilate you because you are a fully formed human being. When they see you and they're repulsed by the color of your skin, it's because they know that you are a fully formed human being. And if a black person, be he man or woman, should lay down and procreate or inbreed with a Neanderthal, that is absolutely him doing the work for them. That is on him. I can't police. I can't penis police and I can't vagina police every black person. But what I can do is when I see them trying to exterminate us, when they are trying to render black people extinct, and in the process, steal your DNA. Speak up about that. It is absolutely ridiculous for black people to co-sign the murder of a black man, any black woman, any black child. You are being inhuman. You are spreading the Neanderthal ideology. And the sad thing is you don't even realize it. Or either you realize it and you don't care. Or either you just want to make yourself sound smart. It's not even about racism. It's far greater than racism. We are in a fight for our genetic survival. That's why I don't speak about swirling. Okay? Because you can't save them all. And if you want to continue to interbreed with a Neanderthal, that's absolutely on you. But I'm not gonna go around checking nobody's drawers. I don't have time for that. Okay? You can only speak to those that want to hear you. Okay? So I don't even partake in that ideology, but I really got pissed off because I don't see how any black person on this platform or anywhere else in America can continue to spread white supremacy ideology. Okay? Rose Golightly, I've never heard of fully Africans having recessive genes. We don't have recessive genes. Our genes are dominant. They are not recessive. Our genes are dominant because we bring forth life. The black woman was made in the image of God. That is why she can bring forth life. She can make any color baby in any race. Our genes are not recessive. That is why our organs, When it harvests our organs, they harvest our organs more than anybody else's organs, because our organs, our fully formed organs, can be put into any other race or ethnicity of people. Our organs are the only organs that can do that. Don't you think these Neanderthals know that? Don't come on my video spreading half truths and lies because you in your feelings. Okay? Holly go lightly. Oh, I mean Rose go lightly. You don't know what you're talking about. You see a hit dog will love to holler. That is why, yes, Marsh Baby said, BP, black people act like this demonic mentality is going away with these white people. This is 2020, and it's still going on. Yes, we are in a fight, okay, for our genetic survival. It is much more. When they see your skin color, they don't like your skin color, because that's not because your skin color is brown. Okay, it's because it reminds them that they are genetically recessive. It reminds them that they will one day render themselves extinct. And we will still be here because we were the first, like I always say, and we will be the last. We are the ones that's supposed to be here. It's just that black people don't seem to understand. Black people always want to be integrated with every other race of people first, especially here in the Americas. Do you see what I'm saying? You always want to be seen as equal. You are not equal with these people. These almost people. You are far greater. It's just that you don't know, because your mind has been hypnotized. You don't know who you are, because if you knew who you were and you knew who they were, you would not be interbreeding with Neanderthals. That is why I don't talk about the subject of swirling. Okay? But what I'm not going to do is let another black person, diminish somebody's life, diminish your own humanity, because this black man chose to interbreed with a Neanderthal. You have to look at the greater good. Where is your humanity when you got the gall to let come out of your mouth? I'm not gonna advocate. Let Becky advocate for George Floyd. I'm not advocating for Becky's boys. Okay, bitch, do you? I have never heard something so ignorant in my life. It is about the greater good. If you say that you are for the betterment of your people, how can you not advocate for these black men and black women that have been marked and killed by these Neanderthals? How can you not? Because they want to render you extinct. Like I said, it's not about racism. It's about genetic annihilation. See, that calls for critical thinking. That causes you to read a book and think outside of the box. Why do you think Marcus Garvey, since K. Summers, I've been doing some research this one, K. Why do you think Marcus Garvey said, get out? He told his people to get out. Get out from among these beasts. These freaking Neanderthals. They want to kill you. And do you even wonder why? They have no feeling or regard when one of us has been murdered. They have no feeling or regard when it came to chattel slavery, calling us 3/5 of a human being. They had no regard for that. They have no feeling for you. They envy you because you are a fully formed freaking human being. And when they see you, it reminds them that they're not. It's really just that simple. It's really just that simple. And like I said, when it comes to black men, they are sick. They are even more sick than we are. They are sick with fear. Okay? And that fear makes them want to turn on the black woman, because we don't have a choice but to be strong. We don't have a choice. Okay? So if you're worried about them running behind skirt tails and you're worried about them not being men, don't shut them down. Just look to the future. Raise up your young boys, if you have a child, and your young girls, to be the warrior class. Because we know that this generation, my generation of black men, is very unfortunate. They're sick, and some of them can't be healed. Okay? But you can raise the freeborn, our future. They call the young people born after apartheid in South Africa, they called them the freeborn, because they was born free of all of this nonsense of oppression. Raise your freeborn to be your warrior class. Stop being bitter because no black man don't want you. Stop being bitter because you really want to lay with the Neanderthal man. Okay, that's why you're spreading his white supremacy ideology. Stop being bitter because none of them don't want you either. Okay? And do your due diligence for your people. And the reason why a lot of black people go, another reason why you'll hear black people spreading white supremacy ideology is because they don't like themselves. You don't even like you. You don't even love you. I will continue to advocate for my people any way that I can. I don't care who they land with. It's on them if they want to deal with interbreeding with beasts. It's almost like bestiality. That's on them they want to do that. Bestiality is a sin. We have been in this country so long, and throughout the diaspora, we have been trying to gain the respect from the Neanderthal so long that we have taken on these Neanderthal traits. We have lowered our humanity, our own humanity, okay? In order to be able to assimilate into the Neanderthal, and the whole time the Neanderthal is trying to assimilate into you. The Neanderthal is trying to eliminate you. I say once again, this is not about race. It's about genetics. Read a book. That is what's going on. That is why I don't have time to talk about this black man laying down with this Neanderthal, with this Anglo. I don't have time. If you want to share your sperm, your human DNA, if you want to share it with that Neanderthal, you go do that. That's on you. That's on you. Because here's the thing. It don't matter how much of your DNA that you share with a Neanderthal. At the end of the day, no matter how much they try to kill us, at the end of the day, because their genes are recessive, they are going to be rendered extinct by nature. Not by us, by nature. They know this. Don't you think they know this? Why do you think they're trying to kill us all? Why do you think they're repulsed by the color of our skin? It's not about race. It's about survival of the fittest. They are upset because they are not the survival of the fittest. They are not at the top of the food chain, honey. We are. Okay? That's why they want to kill you. That's why they want to interbreed with you. Look at them Kardashians. You ever wondered why? There's a couple of reasons why. But ever wonder why they always deal with these black actors and these black entertainers and all this and all that? It's not only because that they say that whatever ethnicity the Kardashians are, they are the black people of white people. It's not only because of that. It is because them witches is hip to the fact that they are trying to extend their lineage. Okay? That's right, Kay Summers. They are trying to make it so that their people will move on. Their bloodline will continue to exist. That is why they're breeding with all these black men. Not to mention they can easily take their money because, you know, we got a problem with shiny objects, and they see the white woman as a bright, shiny object for whatever reason. Not knowing the whole time they don't love you, boo. They don't even know you love your money. They want your genes. They want your DNA. Okay? So I don't have time to bother with who's sleeping with who. If you want to lay with the beast, lay with the beast. That's on you. That is not what my platform is about, but I had to come on and speak about this because I was so many black people on here proud to white supremacy ideology. They want you to be divided. They want the black man to be divided from the black woman. That's what they want. In hopes that you won't procreate. That's what they want. Okay? See, they brought us over here to the Americas, our ancestors over here, not only because they wanted to use us for labor, because we were, as the case Summer says, because we are the fittest, and they can't do that. They simply cannot survive without us. But we can absolutely survive without them. Okay? And it's not only the Anglo, it's the Asian as well. Because they know that we are the fully formed human beings. They know that we are at the top of the food chain. But see, here's the thing. Our humanity has advanced so far, and we want to assimilate into people that are inhumane. It has confused the psyche of a lot of black people, and a lot of black people don't even realize it. The reason why we can't go bow to the wall and just all gang up together and retaliate, that is not out of fear. That is in part due to our humanity. That's why I made that video earlier about black people are going to be blamed for all the looting and rioting that's going on in Minneapolis. I bet you $100 that the person that threw the first stone or the first Molotov cocktail, I bet you that was an Anglo and that was not a black person. I bet you that. Because there is a lack of humanity in those people. Okay? That's really what I want to say. So I was thoroughly grossed out by listening to people, some of our more popular black YouTubers in the black sector, spread all this white supremacist ideology. Because when they say you need to let the black man stand on his own, you're not helping him. You are. And then here's the thing. Do this bitch think she really going to shame somebody like me? Now, I mean, I can take any black woman, shame us out of advocating for our people, black men and black women. That's what I want to know. By saying somebody will pick me, bitch, I'll be anything you want me to be. It ain't changing nothing. Because it ain't about you. It's about the greater good of the people. Okay? With your bitter ass. All right? And if you hear this video, you know exactly who I'm talking to. It don't make no sense. I just cannot with these people. All right? They claim to be for the betterment of their people. That is a lie. They are spreading white supremacist ideology. And people is lapping it up like biscuits and gravy. And co-signing the bullshit. Because you have assimilated, you want so much to be integrated into what they call the dominant society. You want so much to be integrated into the Neanderthal society because they are not the dominant society. We are. We are the fully formed human beings. Okay? The reason why they have won roughshod over this country in particular, over our own motherland, is because they're savage. They're absolute savage. They're inhuman. And the reason why their survival, the reason why that thing that's triggered in them is so what is the word I'm looking for? It's so strong. You know, it calls to them like a dog calling for a female dog when that female dog was in heat. Because they're trying everything they can try, including killing off black people. They're trying everything that they can try to prevent their genetic annihilation, including interbreeding with you, the fully formed human being. So I'm not going to worry about the Neanderthals. I'm not going to worry about the fully formed human beings interbreeding with the Neanderthal because that's still not going to save them. Okay? You should be worried about what is going on with your people. Okay? Why they want to exterminate your people. Why they want to, let you know, tell you everything except for who you really are, because they know you don't have the patience or tolerance or even need or want to read and research who you are for yourself. You would rather listen to somebody else tell you who you are. Out of fear and trauma, you want to put the Anglo on the pedestal. You want to put anything on the pedestal except for something that is uniquely you. That is fear. Okay? I am not fearful. I will not spread white supremacy ideology on my channel. That's why I don't care if they want to commit bestiality. That ain't my problem. If you want to do that, do that. Okay? Do that. That's on you. That's between you and your God. All right? But I know who I am when it comes to the relationship between me and the Most High God. It is just that black people have turned, long ago, we turned collectively, not individual, but collectively throughout the diaspora, turned our backs on the one true God. Okay? Turn our backs on the one true God to the point to where you're idol worshiping. You're idol worshiping that Anglo and his ideology. He is not your God. He cannot usurp your God. I don't care if Bill Gates try to block out the sun. I don't care if he try to kill off, try to render extinct to black people. Well, because he's a mad scientist. He's a mad Neanderthal scientist via this coronavirus. I don't care what they try to do. They cannot usurp the Almighty God. But you as a black people, until we return to our Almighty God, we admit again and bow down in supplication to the Almighty God. Until we do that, we're going to keep going through this. It's really just that simple. You keep looking everywhere else except to your God. Okay? You pleading to this Anglo to see you as equal. You pleading to this Anglo to crawl up in their bed. You pleading to this Anglo to stop freaking killing you. Like, I don't even understand that mentality. You got black people doing the work right along beside them. Ain't that something? Imagine that. That's right. Nothing else can save us. Until we return and pick up again the fact that we are the chosen people. We are the only ones on the planet that have a connection with God as well as nature because of this melanin in our skin. Remember I said a little while ago, they don't hate you because of the color of your skin. They hate you because of the melanin, honey. They hate you because that reminds them that they are not fully formed human beings. That is why they hate you. It's about genetics, not about race. The only thing is half of them don't even realize it's not about race. It's about genetics. Okay? Their DNA is requiring them to mentally kill you. Mentally want to physically harm you. That is their DNA calling to them because that DNA wants to survive. That's what it's about. But for black people to go around and big up the white supremacy ideology of genetic annihilation of black people, that's ridiculous to me. That don't make no sense. Like, I don't understand that. But I'm going to get off here. Cloud said we're punished because we turned away. And hey, Cloud, by the way, hey, everybody. I'm sorry, I was a little hyped up when I heard that nonsense because I cannot realize that black people, how could you allow yourself to sound inhumane? You are mothers of the earth. You are disgusting. Okay, and shame the freak on you. All right. Anyway, we're punished because we turned away, Cloud says, from the Most High. And it's been like that since we were in bondage in Egypt. That's right, Cloud. All the way to the Mayflower. You're absolutely right. Thank you, Brenda Williams. Cloud is absolutely right, and that is absolutely enough said. Ms. Davis says, wouldn't it be wonderful if we as a grand collective realized our true God-given greatness? Yes, it would. Instead, many have been wooed, that's right, by the beast and led astray to seek baseness. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Like I said, it all starts with us reunifying because we were once a unified people. Do you see what I'm saying? We were once a unified people. All right? But we have been manipulated. Our mentals, our physicals, our emotions. We have allowed ourselves via trauma and other things to be manipulated out of our God-given greatness. Okay? So we want to willingly render our DNA useless when our DNA is all-powerful. Okay? And you really think you're doing something by sharing your DNA with an Anglo. But really you're doing nothing at all. They want you, like they always do, to save them. That's why they want to interbreed with you. They want you to save them. Okay? But just like they are not God, we are not the Most High God. We cannot save them either. Because they are recessive, they will die off. We ain't got to kill them. That's how that works. Okay? If it wasn't for black people in the first place, African explorers stumbling upon them and interbreeding with them back then because they looked like human beings, there would still today be the Neanderthal. They would never have progressed into the Cro-Magnon man. But that is a discussion for another day. But you learn that stuff when you begin to read a book and find out who you are. All right? I'm just saying. That's right, okay, Summers, they wouldn't even be here. They wouldn't even be here. All right? I'm just saying. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to get off. I ain't going to keep this long. I was in the middle of doing something. I had to stop when I heard all those videos of black people, moreover black women, speaking so inhumanely about a black person. Now, whether it be George Floyd or Breonna Taylor, they keep bringing up Breonna Taylor. These black men are not bringing up the death of Breonna Taylor. And if they're bringing up the death of Breonna Taylor, they're talking about her boyfriend. Well, and they're still talking about it. You're trying to make, that is white supremacists, once again, a white supremacist mindset to divide on the basis of a tragedy, to keep dividing your people on the basis of a tragedy perpetrated by a group of Neanderthals. You're doing the work for them. You see how that works? It don't make no sense. It's not enough hours in a day for us to talk about every single black life that has been lost. Okay? But anyway, that's it. I possibly might come back later because I didn't even realize that black people clearly don't realize that they're spreading white supremacist ideology. Like, we really need to have a discussion about DNA, evidently. About D and freaking A, about Neanderthal and human interbreeding. Do we really got to take it back that far? Are our people that remedial when it comes to the fact that they don't want to kill you because of the color of your skin? They want to kill you because of your DNA? Do we really not know that? No, we're not protected by our men collectively. That's why we have to protect ourselves. We've done it before. We come from a warrior class of women. At the end of the day, we can even procreate with ourselves. That's how powerful the black woman is. Okay? We can even make a baby by our goddamn self. That's how powerful we are. You tell me we can't fight for ourselves or our family? No. You can't tell me not to fight for my babies and my family. That's what you can't do. You can't shame me. Okay? And wanting to protect mine. All right? Child, please. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm going to talk to you later. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. I am sorry I had to come on this way, but it is what it is. Like, I be shocked by black people sometimes, like, for real. I be shocked by the fact that you've evidently been assimilated out of your humanity. Okay? I don't understand. Thank you, Keisha. Absolutely, Marsh. It's about the DNA. That's what it's about. The darker you are, the more inhuman they feel. So they want to kill you because it reminds them of who they are, what they really are. So yeah, you have a point right there, Marsh, baby. Yes, absolutely. That's a wonderful way to think of it. Alicia said that's the result of ignorance. Half our people hardly have basic knowledge of anything. That's right. Especially as it pertains to who they really are. Knowledge of self is key. Because if more of us had knowledge of self, if more of us knew who we really are, do you see what I'm saying? How great we really are. How the fact that we are chosen. If more of us realize that, and instead of picking up all these insecurities about even the color of our skin or what type of hair we have, If more of us realize how great we really were, perhaps we wouldn't be going through this right now. Perhaps we wouldn't be so divided as a people. Perhaps we will start to move as a unit. But first, you have to love yourself. You can't love your fellow man, your fellow black man or woman, if you don't even love yourself. If you don't like how you look in the mirror based on how dark or light your skin is, that means you don't love yourself. You don't love the essence of what makes you great. That melanin, that is your essence. That is what makes you great. If you go around despising the own color of your skin, what do you expect? What do you expect? Chaos. That's what it is. But anyway, y'all, we'll talk later. If I get a chance, I will come back and we'll have the discussion about DNA and genes and genetic annihilation and survival of the fittest. Do you see what I'm saying? Because, like I said, it's far beyond racism. But they are trying to shoot us down and beat us down in the streets like we are not human. We are too human. And they are continually reminded of that. Like Kay Summer says, we are the fittest. We are the survivors. Even if we don't know it, we are the survivors. Okay? You? Okay? Kay Summers said, if I don't know about anything else, I know about me and us. I know that's right, Kay Summers. And on that note, I'm going to get out of here. You guys have a nice day. Love you guys. Be looking out if I do another video later. I'm not going to promise because I don't know what's going to happen after I leave this house. But we'll see. Do you see what I'm saying? If not, we will eventually have this conversation about DNA. Okay? We will have the conversation about the Neanderthal and the human being interbreeding. Okay? Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Love you guys. Please hit that like button on the way out the door if you haven't. Okay? You guys have a nice day. Peace.